Yo, what's up, guys? A friend of mine just asked me if I could share my Upwork profile with him, and I figured I might as well share it with you guys so you can kind of get an idea of how I made it and the kind of the people I want to attract. A big problem with Upwork and Fiverr is you get a lot of price shoppers, right? You know, people are just whatever. They're looking for people from they're either looking for people who are dirt cheap or who are experts, and and that's what you want. Like if you're Dan Kennedy said, if you can't be the lowest price, then you might as well be the highest price. So if you can't be the very lowest, say for example, I'm doing copywriting. If I couldn't charge the lowest, I might as well make my fees high. And I made the mistake before when I first started of having my I can't figure out how to flip this freaking camera. Anyway, I used to have my price right now is at $100 an hour, and I used to have it at like I don't know 25 or 30 or something like that, and I kept getting like tire kickers and people like that, and they'd ask me for my portfolio and like basically just like bullshit, right? So then the first thing I did was I just bumped it up to 100 an hour, and I might actually double that. And there's no like law that's gonna there's no law that's going to tell you that you can't like charge this price. I mean, besides the market, like if you don't get people offering, then you're not going to get it. But anyway, here's what my profile says, and it's kind of long, so I'll try to read through this quickly. So it says, do you hate selling and are currently looking for a better way to attract the kind of customer you want? Hey there, I'm Ben Byrne. Like you, I hate selling, but I know that sales are the lifeblood of every for-profit business. You see, I used to be one of those door-to-door sales guys. Yes, I was the one who came to your house when you did not want to be bothered and got you to buy something you originally had no intention of buying. We used all sorts of manipulative tactics, and to be honest, it all rubbed me the wrong way. Even though I was very successful at selling, I hated the way we were taught to do it, so I began to look for a better way. Boy, did I find it. ... In my effort to become the best salesman I could be, I started reading every sales and marketing book I could find. Hundreds of books later, I came across one that literally changed my life. And this is all true, by the way. The book was by Dan Kennedy, a guy who has made more people millionaires than any of the popular gurus out there. Reading it led me down the path of direct marketing and direct response copywriting. I had absolutely no idea what these two things were. I thought copywriting was all about your intellectual property on your products or something like that. But what I found was that copywriting is actually a way to multiply yourself as a salesman, but is so much more than that. A good copywriter channels the desires of the masses into their product. A great copywriter has intimate knowledge of the market's fears, frustrations, dreams, and desires, and speaks to the heart of the target customer in a human way. The best copywriters know one dirty secret. Real salesmanship has no regard for price. Of course, all this stuff is true. And writing an effective sales message is by far the best way to position yourself as having the best product, to sell for more, and attract your best customers. The late, great Gary Halbert said, all problems can be solved by a good sales letter. I truly believe that. Okay, maybe not cancer. Now just imagine you had a machine where at the push of a button, it spit out cash, and at any time of the day, there was no limit to how many times you could push that button. In fact, you don't even have to push that button. You could program it to spit out money 24/7. All you have to do is take it to the bank and spend it on useless frivolities. Well, guess what? That's what copywriting can do for you. But if you're here, I'm guessing you already know that. Because remember, I set my fee at a really high price to attract people who know what copywriting is. So on the very basic level, this involves creating a compelling message that gets your target customer to respond and buy. Creating compelling messages that get you. Okay, I'm gonna have to make some edits here. This can be in any medium, I don't care. The selling is the same, whether it comes in mail, radio, blah, blah, blah. Here's the truth about selling. It's a scientific, mechanical process. Humans are very different, but certain factors cause us to respond in a predictable way. If you don't understand them, however, you will be left wondering where your next sale will come from. I want to take all the guesswork out of your sales and marketing funnel. I know how much it sucks to go prospecting, and if you're a small business owner, you have much better things to do than chase customers all day long. Understand, St. Madmen, I don't write jingles or slogans for businesses, and brand is a dirty word to me. I studied all the greatest marketers, admin, copywriters. What I found is this: they all began their careers door-to-door sales or cold calling. They didn't have fancy degrees in communications, and they're not English majors. Hell, most university programs, never even mentioning copywriting. These people do, however, have a deep understanding of human nature and consumer behavior. Their work isn't graded on creativity. Their work is graded by making the cash register ring. So now that you understand where I'm coming from and what I can do for you, here's the type of client I want to work with. First of all, you need to clearly know your objectives for the piece of copy you need written. You should be advertising already, preferably over 5,000 per month. Spending, preferably with an ad, but I'm going to change that to an ad budget of over 5. Bleh. Anyway, your products or services should help people. This means you have proof and testimonials backing up your business. Should actually help people. So you should be available within 24 hours for any questions, and you will provide a briefing of your target market, your product and service, industry, your conversion goals, testimonials, sales process, deadlines, and any previous marketing materials you have created, which will help me do the best job for you. I prefer working with clients who know that hiring a good copywriter is an investment in their business and understand the power of direct response copywriting. So if you're the kind of person I want to work with, message me and we can hop on Skype. Then I can determine if we would be a good fit for working together. Thank you. P.S. I guarantee all of my work 100%. I'll rewrite my copy until it converts. And I have 35 characters left, so I can't add very much more to that. Now, it's awfully long. You might say, oh, Ben, it's too long. Like, who's going to read that? Well, people who are going to read that, they're people who are interested in my services. You know, they're going to read this whole thing. And it's kind of, I could actually erase a lot of it because I don't need to explain what copywriting is to a lot of people who are in the market for higher end service providers, but I have it in there anyway. And I actually changed that I took that and made it in a blog post and put it on LinkedIn. But anyway, what does this do? It kind of flips the script on people when they're reading this. You know, at the end I give them my criteria for who I want to work with. You know, I'm selective. You know, I'm the seller here technically, but I'm coming from the buyer's frame. So, you know, like if you're not you have to, like, first of all, you have to fit my criteria for whether I'm going to work with you. And yeah, that's it. You know, the only thing that I could really add in here to make this like rock solid is like basically just proof, more proof. This is like a general copywriting tip for anyone out there. The more proof you can add, especially to your claims, the more believable they'll always be. So before I make this video way too long, I'm going to wrap it up here. Yeah, that's really all I would actually add to this. Like some of my results, for example, or a testimonial or two. But yeah, I mean, that's how I wrote my copy, Upwork profile, sorry. The idea is to not talk about your service, but talk about what it can do for the buyer, their service, what it can do for their business. Educate them a bit, you know, if it's kind of like a murky subject, like, hey, like this is like, if you're just looking for the cheapest copy, you're looking at it the wrong way because it's an investment, and you know, you should work with a professional over like some scrub on Fiverr. But yeah, you know, it's pretty standard, I guess, and plus the guarantee there, some element of risk reversal at the very end. Plus a bit of exclusivity in here, you know. I am like, I should probably take this away. Like, you know, I probably won't even agree to work with you, but you can try. And that's about it. So I don't like Upwork, to be honest. I rarely use it, but just because my friend asked, I figured I'd shoot this video. So let me know if it helped you, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon. All right, ciao.